What's up, friend? And welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800 XXL. And attention, satisfaction incoming. Nice. 474 wood. But now we have at least all the houses placed already. That's something to work with. And also in this episode we are going to try to get our first engineers. So we have to fulfill all the needs of our artisans, which are still fur coats, canned food and a university, I think. Also we don't have police yet, so let's place them right here, like that. Then we have one side of our city covered already, and there we have a big fire. Let's mobilize our fire stations. And let's also build them on the other side right there. Perfect. Place some decorational trees in the gaps. Make the city at least a little prettier. I mean, it's pretty ugly right now, but I'm just building it for functionality at this point. We will be building a prettier city. Let's check our productions. We need more clothing and more schnapps. So let's build a little more of that. First off, the newspaper. I think I'm just gonna release it like that because I don't want my citizens to be unhappy by propaganda. And by speaking of being unhappy, this city here looks pretty unhappy, so I built a church there just so they don't start rioting or something. We need a little more schnapps and one fits perfectly in there. This is not pretty, but it's also just for now. We are gonna outsource all of that at some point. I also want to move to Cap Trelawney pretty soon, so we can start building our real capital city on Crown Falls. But for now, let's build this city a little more, build some more clothing production. This should definitely do for now. We can pause some of those. And now we're good. A little more fish just in case. My goal for this city is also to just have as many high tier citizens as possible. We are gonna try to outsource our farmers and workers to other islands. And some more decorational trees. And I'll also fill out those gaps with houses for now. We can delete them later when we want to place other buildings in there. But for now it just looks a little more complete. Fill up the gaps with roads. Let's check our production again. We can definitely activate some more of those clothing productions. And let's build even more houses right here. Cap Trelawney, I'm also gonna build a way bigger wood production than we have here because the wood is really bottlenecking us right now. I mean, I could build more wood production here too, but I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, we have a lot of stuff to do on the other islands too. For example, finally setting up our fur coat production. Because last episode, if you remember, we got the costume designer, so now we can finally start building up that production. And I'm also just gonna use the layout that I already showed you in my video. Just very simple trade union, some fur coat productions around that, and then also some sheep farms that are also still in the range of the trade union. But for the beginning we probably will only need like 2 or 3 of those fur coat productions. Let's build our sheep farms. With a 5 wide gap, 2 for the silo and 3 for field. Mirror exactly that on the other side. And let's start building those fields and silos. Also, what I want to do in this episode is build the canned food production. For that we still gotta pick an island that has red peppers on it. Oh, the production is almost complete, now just those fields. Now on the one side of this layout we are gonna build some fire stations, police stations and our warehouses, of course. I think I don't quite do it exactly like in my layout video, but this also works. It's nice and symmetrical with the police station in the middle. We need more resources to build up our fur coat production, because we are lacking some steel and bricks and windows on this island. So I put them on a ship and I'm bringing them there right now. And you may notice that I'm cutting a little bit more in this video, and I'm simply doing that because I mean it's a lot more effort, but I think the video is way more interesting like that, because all the boring parts where I don't really do anything and just wait for resources or something like that, you don't have to see that then. And now, a nice trick, you can overlap the radius of your hunting cabins with the radius of lumberjacks, because, well, I mean it's kind of self-explanatory. The hunting cabins don't need to cut down wood, they just hunt in the woods. So, yeah, you can overlap that radius as much as you want. Now let's bring our freshly built clippers in front of our harbor, so they're ready to transport resources for us. Let's check our productions. We're producing 5 bread right here, and we need 4 bread, so that's still fine. We're also producing still enough sausages. We could use a little more beer though. We need to definitely build up this city though, because our fur coat production and also the beer and bread production are gonna need a lot more workforce. So let's begin building that up a little bit. And we obviously also need to supply our new citizens, so I built some more fishing huts. And let's get some resources over there to extend the city. And also Let's already get this island because it has red peppers.
Steuermann.
And then we can build our red pepper and cattle farms over there. The earlier we colonize the island, the better, because then our city will grow faster there, the wood will start producing sooner, and yeah, the sooner the better. There comes our first resource ship, which enables us to finally... Oh, never mind, that wasn't our resource ship. Probably just the beer trade route. So we are definitely still producing enough for our folks, and there comes our resource ship. Let's transfer those to the new island. I will just set up 2 wood productions just like that next to the harbor, because we have some free workforce anyways, and then we can already start producing some wood that we will need it. Right here I noticed that I can't connect the fishing huts like that, so I moved the trading outpost a little bit, and like that we can fit a road around it. Perfect. Also, to make it a little prettier and also more functional, we can fit some depots behind there. But there's not enough space, so let's move the contour one more. And let's also place some fishing huts on the other side. Sadly I can't put any more fishing huts on the back of them, but for such a small coastline 8 fishing huts is pretty fine, I would say. And now we can also place our depots there. Sadly only one fits, but that's fine. We could just fill the rest out with some decoration. And let's also put one depot on the other side. Also only one fits. This is a very nice way to use this fishing layout with some decoration and some depots. I really like how that looks. Let's send this ship back to get some wood from here. I actually just use this ship and get the wood over immediately.
Gott hatte wenigstens Lehm die Menschen.
Now we are producing 4 fur coats per minute. That's very good. We need some more hunting cabins though. I totally forgot to place more. We need 2 more to supply that. So we can put 1 with this lumberjack right here. Let's... Okay, we get 100%. That's good. And let's place 1 more in that gap right here. Perfect. Now our fur coat production is running and we can create a trade route to our main island. Load fur coats. 100 tons should do for the beginning. And let's assign a clipper. Perfect.
Alles bereit.
Now the next step will be to build our canned food production. For that we need to build a little bit of a city here first though. Also because bricks are pretty short in supply, I'm just gonna use this one clay that we have right here on this island. Also we need some worker workforce right here, because I'm planning to also use the iron from this island to supply the canned food production on our main island. Then we're gonna build the canned food production on the main island because we need artisan workforce for it. And that would be just too much of an hassle right now to supply this small city with everything they need for artisans. And right here I'm building a little bit of decoration, because I think this just fits really well. Some brick walls around the brick production. Why not?
Heute Abend ist eine Gewerkschaftssitzung.
Also, let's upgrade more houses right here.
Auf Ihren Befehl.
And here we have more wood. Now we can upgrade a lot of houses. And our pub.
Bereit für den Einsatz.
Let's upgrade even more. Actually, let's upgrade the fishing huts first.
Sie haben ein neues Zwischenziel erreicht.
Oh, this doesn't really look like a village anymore, but okay. It's just blueprints after all. And here I'm building another working clothes production I came up
Wir
with.
kümmern uns hier um alles.
And this is a little more efficient than the first layout I came up with, because it has more production buildings per warehouse. I might make a video on that at some point. But I have also another working clothes production that's even more advanced, and maybe I'll also just do a video on that. I will see. So let's copy this wood production from our main island and place it on our red pepper island.
Erwarten neue Horizonte.
And let's upgrade this contour so we can have a little more storage space on this island. And let's also build this pretty design with the depots. Ah, this just looks fantastic in my opinion. I really want to do more decorational stuff. The thing is, you have to be at a certain point in the game that you don't really have to worry about money anymore, because the decoration stuff costs a lot of money. And also most of the time it's not really efficient, because you're blocking space that you would otherwise use for other stuff that actually produces something. But we are getting there.
Wie kommen Sie darauf, dass ich...
Let's fill up this island with the resources we brought, so we can keep on expanding our bread, beer and fur coat production whenever we need to. And let's bring those ships back. And at this point, sadly, the audio recording somehow had a problem or something, I don't know, it's kind of out of sync. I really don't get the problem, but yeah, sorry about that. I hope the video is still enjoyable. Yeah, here I'm building the iron mine that will supply our canned food production. And here what I'm doing is, because I want to use the space for the red pepper production and the cattle production. So before that, because I still want to have access to the mines, I'm laying out the warehouses next to the mines and connecting them with roads, so I know where I can build. So here comes the red pepper production. Building some warehouses and a trade union in the middle. Now on the one side we are going to build our red pepper productions. And on the other side our cattle production. And I didn't think of a clever layout for that yet, because I was most of the time just using Chef Michel, but as I don't have him yet, I gotta do something, not that aesthetic, but it will do.
Sie brauchen dringend ein Lagerhaus.
There I realized that placing them like that will be better.
Schiff vom Stapel gelaufen.
We'll also need a grain farm to supply the silos. I'll just build it right next to that.
Ein neuer Auftrag.
We will also need some bricks for the silos. Let's build those red pepper fields. Just like that. And boom. There's our production. We just need half of that yet. So we can pause the other half. And we can already set up a trade route. And also let's include the iron, of course.
Bereit für den Einsatz.
Now the production is complete.
Erwarten neue Horizonte.
Now we just need to set up the other stuff on our main island.
Setz die Segel.
And as this is also just temporary, I will just build it right next to our industrial stuff.
Bereit für den Einsatz.
We need one more warehouse right here, it seems like.
Alles bereit.
And let's upgrade more houses right here. Also another project that I'm planning to do in this world is I'm gonna try to make an island that has, or that is just dedicated to tourism. So we will build only hotels and a zoo, a museum, a botanic garden, a palace and docklands. And then we will see how much our tourists, only our tourists, can make us. And we will obviously also supply our tourists with everything they need. I'm also very excited about that. Also, we are in big need of bricks at the moment on our main island, so I adjusted that production a little bit. Also, let's upgrade this harbor to get some more storage space right here. And as we have a brick crisis right now, let's also build some more brick production right here. And let's build some more beer production. Because we built so many workers on that island, we also have more beer consumption there. And also we have more beer consumption on our main island, so we definitely need more. Let's plan out the university, because then we will have everything our artisans want, and then we can promote them to engineers. Which will be a big step. We need more bricks in order to build our university though. And here I'm upgrading a few roads to stone roads, just to increase the range of our public services. We are gonna import the stones we need for the university anyways. Also the canned food production. Oh shit, we have a big riot over here. So time to place some police stations, which will again cost us bricks. Damn it. But we still have a big surplus of bricks right here.
Mein Leben ist halb gelebt.
And let's check the new world. We discovered it last episode, but till now I totally forgot that we reached it. So let's grab our clipper that we get with our resources. Let's scout for a good first island. We need bananas and sugarcane and coffee also. I'm looking for an island that has all three. And this one up here, this one looks pretty good. This has everything we need and even 7 clay. Damn. That's a lot. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that much on a New World island. Also, it has a lot of oil. This seed is really good. I feel like especially the New World part in the seed is really good.
Noch mal drüber schauen?
Okay, the canned food is filling up, so we are almost ready to build our university too.
Rosige Wangen und
It's still lacking a little bit though. Do we have enough? No. So let's build another canned food production. Also let's build some more sewing machines. Let's rotate that so we can fit theoretically 3 next to each other in that gap. And that should do for now. We need more iron though. And now we're good. Warehouse is slightly bottlenecking now, but it should still also be fine. Yeah, we don't actually need that second one there. everything's looking good. We are importing iron from the other island, so we also have a small surplus there. And let's finally get some more beer. We need more workforce again. Perfect. Now we can also upgrade that last beer production. And I totally forgot that I paused those wheat productions, damn it. That explains why we got so few beer. But now that should all be running perfectly, and now we should even have a surplus of beer. The bread is also probably not enough anymore. Yes, we definitely need more bread. Upgrading this module should do. Now we need a little bit more workers again though. Nice. Working clothes also still enough. And there we get the quest from Archie that will bring us to Cap Trelawney. So let's immediately start this expedition. And the ship is good to go.
Erwarten neue Horizonte.
Wie wir uns nach dem Meer gesehnt haben.
Now our expedition is on the way. Very good. Also our public services are not reaching those outer houses, and I would like to upgrade at least in the front of our island right here. I would at least like to upgrade all of our farmers to workers. And later on I will try to make this whole island an investor island too. So sooner or later we are gonna need 100% coverage with our marketplaces and everything. So let's start now. I mean, they don't even cost that much. All our production still keeping up, very good. Let's upgrade one more fishing hut just in case.
Alles bereit.
And now with those bricks we can finally upgrade our university. And this is very good, because now all the needs of our artisans are fulfilled. So very soon we should be able to upgrade them to engineers. So until then, let's set up our first island in the new world. And for that I'm going to use the design that I just recently posted in my new video. Because this island also won't be a pretty island, but a functional island. So I'm just gonna build a very big city right here that will give us a lot of workforce for all of our productions. I'm planning to build a rum production on this island, and if it fits, even a coffee production. And that's our city layout almost done. We can only complete it later when we unlock all the things like police station, fire station, chapel and everything. But for now this will do. Let's also build a small wood production on this island. So when we check back next time, hopefully our storage of wood will be completely full.
Auf Ihren Befehl.
Also let's delete a few houses so we can upgrade our warehouse right there and replace them as blueprints. Now back to the old world, because now we can finally upgrade those artisans to engineers. And there we go. They are not happy, but they are there. And now that we have engineers, I thought I'd upgrade some more roads to stone roads, to make our city look a little less like a village.
Ich habe Männer und Ressourcen versammelt, das Eis zu besiegen. Und ich biete ihnen eine stattliche Belohnung, wenn sie ihn nach Hause bringen.
And also there's Lady Faithful offering us the quest to go to the Arctic, which we are also gonna do, but not in this episode.
Verheißungsvolle Karten liegen auf dem Tisch.
Beer production is still keeping up.
Neue Befehle?
And let's also replace that small ship we had assigned to the road with a clipper. Because otherwise that might have been a bottleneck, but I'm not sure about that. This should definitely not make any problems like that. Let's upgrade some more houses to get that sweet and easy balance boost. And as I said, I want to upgrade at least the houses in the front of the island to worker houses, which I did right there. And let's also make this harbor a little prettier by adding some depots. Yeah, just like that. Also, let's get wood from this island, bring it to our main island, because we need a lot of wood right now to upgrade all those houses.
Admiral,
Ah, and there's the first step of our expedition. Let's see. Royal progress. It is no coincidence that the trail of roses left in Her Majesty's wake has ended in this pretty continental town. But what could have caused her to cross a narrow sea, poppy-flecked fields and the mythical river valleys? She is not simply waltzed over the ambience. This is the heartland of her maternal family line, and she is here with a purpose. She's a queen, there must be a sign of her somewhere. Ask a respectable looking local if they've seen a fugitive queen. You can't imagine where she would have stayed in this town, pretty as it may be. You leave and take the road south, stopping beside an orchard to rest. Your knowledge of the local dialect is passable enough to overhear a couple of fruit pickers talking about a recent distinguished visitor. Curious, you ask them if they are referring to your queen, at which they fall silent. Let's bribe them to find out more. Let's give them some chocolate. Nobody can resist chocolate, I guess. Your bribe attempt was successful. They accept your offer. She stay with family at the castle. You are astonished to learn that the queen dragged her skirts through the mud of the orchard, insisting that all her finely dressed footmen should be fed and watered, and that no one should know that she or her retinue were there. One of the pickers you bribed laughs, emulating her speech. I hope you don't think me too bohemian a monarch. His friend reminds him with a sharp nudge that mocking the queen might not be the best idea. It is now just a question of exactly which of her landed relatives she came here to visit. Use your knowledge of the royal family to make a guess. You realize you have made the wrong choice from the moment you walk into the parlor. The Duchess, who is of middle age, lies half asleep in a four-posted bed, which from her disheveled appearance, it seems, she has not left in days. Excuse my surprise, she croaks, but a queen come here? When your side of the family has been neglected for years? She feigns a tortured expression, but now we have darling visitors. Anxious not to offend, remain in her company until she eventually tires of her games. She lets slip the queen is visiting her cousin, Prince Ernest. So we are trying to read his thoughts through his twitches. From your movements I sense that you are too worried for her welfare. The subtlety of your deduction surprises Prince Ernest. He nods silently and falls heavily into the ornate chair behind his desk. She asked me to help trace our shared lineage, to establish the validity of certain claims she thinks she has through her ancestral ties to La Corona. Ernest pauses and crunches nervously on some recently acquired shortbread. She had wanted to do it alone for once. There is to be a masked ball in Monegasque. You will find her there. Okay, and let's continue. So some wood reached us from our secondary islands, and we can grab all of that to build up our city. Very good. So let's send those ships back already, so they can grab more resources when we need to.
Ein Feuer ist ausgebrochen.
Let's unpause this brick production too. Oh, and we have a fire in the new world, so
Sie haben ein
we
neues
also unlocked our
Zwischenziel
fire
erreicht.
station already, which is good. Place that there. And that should do for now.
Ein neuer Auftrag?
Let's send one clipper down here to that island, and let's upgrade some more houses. And we're out of wood again. But now we have a lot of workers' houses already. But well, that's it for this episode. In this episode we did get a lot done. We finally got our engineers. And well, if you enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Schiff vom Stapel gelaufen.